finishing here. We are live at Battle Stars at 9. And you know it's going to be a good show because SVR is here. You little beauty. Long time no see. But welcome, welcome indeed all. As we are emanating live from the Great White North for this Shockwave exclusive event, guys. Battle Scars 9, and look at how we are kicking things off. Our first bout of the evening for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, as Josh Omega of the Psycho Imperium will challenge Ricky Gelati. And of course, a huge night this could be for the Psycho Imperium. The potential to leave here tonight with all the gold on Shockwave. As we know, Hunter Quinn defends his Intercontinental Championship later on. Meanwhile, Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn, a part of that triple threat tornado tag team match for the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Shockwave could undoubtedly be an entirely different landscape if things go the way of the Psycho Imperium here tonight. A long-awaited rubber matchup here between these two. I mean, really ever since Josh Omega debuted in CMV at the top of this new season, Ricky Gelati been a thorn in his side. Remember, Omega debuted by winning that Battle Royal, earning a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, and he was supposed to get a one-on-one match with then-champion Bison at DEF CON, but Ricky Gelati, who was the Rite of Passage champion, cashed in to make it a triple threat. Bison ended up leaving that matchup still the champion. In their last two outings, Gelati was victorious the first time, but Omega got that win back at Homecoming. So here is the rubber match for the crown jewel here in CMV. Ricky Gelati's first defense since, of course, winning it in the main event of Ascendance 11, dethroning Shay Hoxton. And although I'm sure Gelati is still sore after falling through the roof of the Hell in a Cell earlier this week on Shockwave, as he said himself, nothing going to stop him from showing up here tonight with the championship and leaving the same way. And I know the rest of Psycho Imperium in the back right now, on the edge of their seats. Will the night start strong for Hunter Quinn and the boys? What a show we have in store, my friends. Of course, our main event could very well be the biggest match in our women's division ever, as Ellie Quinn and Amber Reed go one-on-one. And a whole lot to look forward to in between. But that's what it's all about right here, my friends. The Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. The title that Josh Omega has been chasing after since his very first night here in CMV. And indeed, Gelati worked so hard to have that championship once again around his waist. Will it all come crashing down just a month later? Josh Omega, Ricky Gelati, for all the marbles here. And both men just charging one another at the sound of the bell. There's no feeling out process necessary here between these two. They know each other very well at this point. They hate each other. Looking to tear each other apart for that Undisputed Championship. Cheeky jab attempted. Off the ropes goes Omega with a forearm smash. There's no denying, guys, that, like I said before, Shockwave will be altered indefinitely if the Psycho Imperium can leave Battle Scars 9 with all the gold in their possession. No contending that they rule the roost on Shockwave. Big knee. Gelati quickly going to roll to the outside. Not a good sign that the champion is already in retreat, but is able to avoid that splash. And Omega busted open. Golly. Wasting no time here at Battle Scars 9. Jumping into the deep end, brother. No floaties. Back into the ring. Delaney could be looking to make quick work of Josh Omega here. Delaney has stood tall in the face of the Psycho Imperium, attempting to take him out these last few weeks. Trying to put that locker room on notice by going after the biggest dog in the yard. But Ricky Delaney still stands. Hurting. No doubt about that. But not backing down. Once again, the spike spills to the outside. Nice butterfly sort of powerbomb right there by Delaney. And of course, Delaney, as the defending champion, does have the champion's advantage. That means he can retain if this match ends by countout or disqualification. But for Josh Omega, he's got to pin or submit Delaney in the ring to leave here tonight with the undisputed championship. Knowing Ricky Delaney, he's not going to want to win by countout or DQ. Wants that definitive victory in the ring to prove once and for all that he's the better man. Omega back into the ring. Delaney going to follow him in as Omega runs his mouth a little bit off the ropes and just charges at him. Got to be like running into a brick wall. Nearly tearing off Omega's arm right there. Throwing him down with such force. Delaney with the accordion. The accordion. Look how he has Omega's mouth covered as well, making it hard for Omega to catch his breath. Great counter, though, by the challenger here. Don't sleep on Josh Omega. A force to be reckoned with since debuting here in CMV. And now as a part of the Psycho Imperium, more dangerous than ever. Rapid kicks to the face. Psycho Imperium, they want to make Shockwave their show, and they very well will if tonight goes their way. Omega off the top. Savant kick. Takes down the champion. It's all Omega right now. Vintage Omega going for that forearm smash. Delaney counters. 110th Street Slam. 1, 2. Oh, but close. No cigar for the Juggernaut, but he's not done. Not by a long shot here. Throwing Omega around like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Delaney has lost it. He's gone mad. Well, he thought about maybe trying to go to the top rope. Oh, he's thinking about it again. Thinking about it too much. Oh, uses his head to just take Omega down right between the shoulder blades there. And Delaney going for Dangerous Queen's Revenge. Omega countered. TKO! TKO! Will we have a new champion? 1, 2. Oh. 2.999. But Josh Omega realizing it's going to take more than that. It ain't going to be that easy to put Delaney down here tonight. Up into the fireman's carry position. Delaney going to get him a taste of that top turnbuckle. A little bit of the snake eyes, but Omega able to get back to his feet. Basement dropkick attempted. Delaney stays out of harm's way. German suplex. It has been a million miles a minute here between these two, man. No chance to catch their breath. I can barely catch my breath. Running power slam. Delaney back in control. Doesn't stay that way for long. A wrench of the arm, and Omega bleeding from the right eye, it looks like. I think that's something he's bleeding from the eye. Or if he's got a cut alongside his right eye there, but one way or the other, it looks nasty. Omega with the forearm smash, and guys, this time it connects. Delaney is hurt. Omega smells the blood in the water. Going for another TKO. Delaney trying to fight back. He's not done yet. Able to break free is the Juggernaut. Small package. Powerbomb. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait! Is that who I think it is? It's Bjorn! It's Mr. Money in the Bank with the briefcase! Is he cashing in? He is! Bjorn's cashing in! This is a triple threat! This has become a triple threat match! Bjorn has cashed in! His Money in the Bank contract! And this is now a triple threat match! Bjorn surprising Jelani from behind! Now he's tearing apart the ringside area! I cannot believe this! Bjorn has cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase! And this is now a triple threat match for the Undisputed Championship! Big boo from Bjorn! I don't even think Omega realized what's going on. Now he does. The referee trying to get rid of the steps here, although now that it's a triple threat, that means no disqualifications. We are just kicking off. Battle Scars 9. Bjorn's got a baseball bat. Breaks up that pin. Dangerous Queen's Revenge. Onto the bat. Onto the bat, but Omega breaks up the pin. Forearm smash. Omega's got to be livid. This happened to him last time. He was supposed to get a one-on-one match, and Jelani cashed in to make it a triple threat. Time is nothing more than a circle, as this is now a triple threat match for the Undisputed Championship. Jelani's reign now in serious jeopardy. He doesn't even have to be pinned to lose his championship now. Bjorn waiting. Oh, but look at this! Bjorn and Jelani gonna work together. A long history between Bjorn and Jelani. They've had many great matches with each other. Look at the power of Jelani. He's adapting. He's adapting to the situation. 110th Street Slam into the pin, but broken up by Josh Omega. First matchup, and I'm about to lose my voice already. Bjorn waiting until late in the match, until both Omega and Jelani were hurt, to cash in. Omega from behind with the basement dropkick. Big old clothesline trying to take off the head of Ricky Jelani. Bjorn knows there's no time to waste, gets right back into the ring, punch to the gut by Jelani. In comes Bjorn with a decapitating clothesline. Pulled back into a kitchen sink by Josh Omega. Bjorn said, to hell with this, I ain't waiting until after the match. This is only the second time ever that a Money in the Bank contract has been cashed in during a match. The last time, it was Riley Van Wilson cashed in during a matchup to make it a triple threat. That was a couple of years ago. Apparently Omega a fan of that play. Luthez pressing some right hands. Of course, it didn't work out very well for RVW, though. She did not win the championship on that night. Ricky Jelani looking for another package. Powerbomb. Did LFA cash in during a match? I don't recall. We all know that vintage dashing memory. Bjorn is playing around with the steel steps here again. The ref is trying very hard to keep weapons out of this matchup, but now that it's a triple threat, I'm fairly certain there's no disqualifications. Nice Michinoku driver. The ref's not having it, though. The ref is not having it with these weapons being brought in by Bjorn. Josh Omega with a knee to the arm, but Jelani from behind with a sidewinder suplex. Big fucking toss! Jelani nearly sent out of the ring there. Body splash attempted, but the champion able to get out of the way, guys. Ricky Jelani could not have imagined this. His championship reign. Interceptor! The interceptor! One! But Omega breaks it up just before the count of two. Off the ropes goes Jelani. Swinging side slam as Ugdorn waits in the wings, going back to the steel steps. Really wants to use those steps. Oh, but now he puts the steps down, talking to the referee. Tell the referee, you better not take my steel steps again. But meanwhile, back in the ring, TKO! TKO a second time to Ricky Gelani. Into the pin for the win, but Ugdorn breaks it up. Ugdorn's got to stop fucking around, man. Big fucking toss to Josh Omega. Hammerlock side slam to the champion. Gelani will not stay down. He's a fighter. 110 street slam. Can he do it against the odds? Into the pin to retain. But kicks out does Ugdorn. Ugdorn not fixing to carry around that briefcase for as long as Bloody Justice did. Cashing in only a month after winning it. Big punch out of the corner with Gelani Gaze at ringside. Omega goes for the TKO. TKO to Ugdorn. Ricky Gelani back into the ring though, just in time to break it up. Doesn't even get a 1 count. But kept at bay is the Juggernaut. As Ugdorn slowly gets back to his feet. Gonna catch Omega from behind. Inverted power slam. A single leg takedown, just tossing the massive Ugdorn around. Forearm to the back of the head, lays out Gelani only for a couple of seconds though. Now some knees to the chest as Gelani striking when the opportunity presents itself. Snake eyes for Josh Omega. Gelani not wasting any time. Takes a step back, interceptor, but Omega gets the knees up. Omega got his knee up to counter the interceptor. Now what is Ugdorn looking for? A kendo stick. As Omega out of the corner, discus forearm. But Ugdorn's coming in with the kendo stick. Slap across the face. Gelani is easy pickings right now. Referee gets rid of the kendo stick. Big boot from Ugdorn. Ugdorn should have tried to go for the pin right there. Maybe he did. But Gelani able to get to his feet. Now sent off the ropes. Tries to launch him into the air again. No such luck this time. Goes for the interceptor, I think. Ugdorn's quicker. Takes him out with the clothesline. Now a full Nelson slam attempted. Gelani, though, at ringside on spaghetti legs, wakes himself up with a woo! Claymore! The Claymore kick from Ugdorn to Omega, but misses the big splash. Yet another package powerbomb. Ugdorn from behind though. The triangle! Gelani counters it before it's locked in. Irish whip sends Omega off the ropes. What a slam from the champion. Energy coursing through his veins. The fans on his side. Another power slam. Omega says, get me the hell out of here, as Ugdorn, of course, goes for the steel steps. Gelani pulling out a ladder. What is happening? Now it's going to be Omega and Ugdorn working together to take out the champion. Josh Omega's cut only getting worse, guys. The damage to his eye. We don't know how bad it might be at this point. Ugdorn gets back into the ring. Power slam on the outside. These three guys just beating the piss out of each other with the undisputed championship on the line. Ugdorn has cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. This is a triple threat match. The first man to get that pin or that submission in the ring leaves here. They try to work together again, but Gelani counters. Meeting of the minds. Josh Omega rammed into the barricade. Delaney tries to come up from behind. Odor just ignoring him. You can't ignore him forever, though. Picks up that baseball bat from behind. At last, Odor able to use one of his weapons. And uses it to viciously beat the hell out of Josh Omega. Able to fight back with some elbows to the gut, though. Scoop slam. And a pendulum elbow. Delaney looks like he might be going for the steel steps. Back into the ring. Outdoor descent. Delaney, like the tank that he is, mowing down his challengers. Drop from the top rope is Josh Omega. Outdoor goes for a desperate pin here. Delaney's not going to let that happen. Broken up at the count of 1. Omega! TKO! Numero 3! Will we have a new champion? 1, 2, 3! Josh Omega has done it! Josh Omega is the new undisputed champion! Here at Battle Scars 9. Well, speaking of gold, that's what's on the mind of both Gianna and Precious Pratt. As coming up next for a shot at the Women's World Championship, Gianna takes on Precious Pratt. And you can be sure that the Women's World Champion Xiaorong watching, waiting to see who will be the one to challenge her for that Women's World Championship she oh so cherishes. No matter what, we're going to have a new name breaking up into the main event scene within the women's division here in CMV. Both Gianna and Precious Pratt have been very impressive since their respective debuts. I'd say both for very different reasons, though. But both earned this opportunity here tonight. Of course, Gianna won that gauntlet match, entering last and beating Mina via countout. What? It's a legit way to win. Whereas Precious Pratt won an over-the-top rope battle royal. I don't think anyone would deny that Precious Pratt had a tougher time getting this matchup. But Gianna, she said it herself, it doesn't matter how you win, you just gotta win. And Precious Pratt is hopefully keeping that in mind. Gianna obviously going to be willing to do whatever she has to do here tonight to become #1 contender for that Women's World Championship. So here we go. Gianna and Precious Pratt, and Pratt immediately leaping on top of Gianna for some right hands. And of course, Precious Pratt having the support of her new tag team partner, Amelia Jones, tweeting saying, "Let's go, Pratt." Will that support be enough, though? That's a good start for Pratt. Ooh, great chop block, though. Gianna, since day one, walking through the doors here in CMV, she's called herself the main character. Feels as though the world revolves around her. And that Women's World Championship around her waist would only mean more eyes watching her every move, and that's what Gianna wants. That's what she thrives off of. Loves that attention, even if most of it is negative attention. So now she's got Precious Pratt up into a modified torture rack, but able to escape as Pratt relatively quickly. You know, both these women have only suffered a couple of losses in singles competition. Of course, Pratt's been around a little bit longer. She debuted right at the start of the new season, while Gianna debuted shortly before, I believe it was Homecoming. There's no denying that either one of these women, I feel, will be a tough challenge for Xiaorong. As we get ready for our massive main event here tonight, of course, what many are calling, rightfully so, the biggest match in our women's division ever. Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, one-on-one. This could be the starting point for one of these two women to one day go on to become the caliber of superstar that Ellie Quinn is, that Amber Reed is. One day they want a main event, a special event. Gianna with a bulldog, tries to follow it up with a kick to the gut, gets caught. And Precious Pratt obviously has allowed Gianna to get under her skin. Whoa! What the hell is this? I don't even know what in God's name to call that. It was almost like an inverted tiger feint kick and then turned into like a half tarantula. I have no idea what that was. Like I was saying, Gianna has certainly spent the last couple of weeks doing all she can to get under the skin of Precious Pratt, constantly running her mouth. It's what she does best. And obviously it's worked. Pratt is very aggressive in this matchup. Swinging neck breaker by Gianna. Not going to wait for Pratt to get back up to her feet. Another swinging neck breaker. We are just at our second bout of the evening here at Battle Scars 9. This has already been an unforgettable show. We still have so much to look forward to. As Gianna, wait a minute, Gianna, with the Gianna driver, could it be over just like that? 1, 2! Oh my! Gianna certainly thought so, but not just yet. There's fans chanting, "We are not worthy." Gianna believes it. She doesn't think anyone's worthy to be in her presence, and certainly not Precious Pratt. Coming up next, that steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship as Brandon Ace challenges Hunter Grim. We'll see if the night continues to go well for the Psycho Imperium. Couldn't have started better. As Pratt again just loses her mind, pounding on the down to Gianna. Now the stalling vertical suplex. Precious Pratt with a real showcase of her power. Gianna gets right back up. Pratt's waiting for her with that headbutt into the back suplex. Vintage. Gianna's out. Oh, maybe not. Playing possum. DDT from Gianna. Now she's going to try to come up from behind. Precious Pratt doesn't allow it. Still gets caught with a vertical suplex. No floats over for a quick pin. Only a 1 count. Another swinging neckbreaker. Obviously, Gianna has zeroed in on the head and neck of Precious Pratt. Pratt with a forearm right to the back of the head. And now, well, it looked like she was thinking about going to the corner. But instead, oh my God, just drops Gianna on her face. The arsenal of Precious Pratt in this matchup is nothing pretty, but definitely effective. Oh, Pratt from the corner. Tapping her foot, she's calling for it. The spider walk. Stalking Gianna. Setting her up for the kiss goodnight. Gianna counters though. Too much time with the theatrics. Perfect plex. Pratt quickly tries to go to the outside to catch her breath, but Gianna staying on her like peanut butter on jelly. Reverse DDT down onto the floor. Knee to the arm. Oh, the stroke! The stroke! On the outside. Pratt is in all kinds of trouble right now. She's got to find a way to fight back if possible. Gianna might have this in the bag though, guys. The main character looking for the overdrive. Will that do it? 1, 2. Precious Pratt fights out of it. She's still got some life left, but how much? Gianna staying on her, stabbing knees to the chest, and Gianna waiting for her shot. Oh, DDT! What a DDT! 1, 2, 3, and Gianna is your new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Precious Pratt dropped the ball, if you ask me. Spent too much time playing around with Gianna when she was looking for that kiss goodnight, and that's what cost her in the end. The main character secures her shot at the Women's World Championship, and she's got a score to settle with Xiaorong. The main character has all eyes on her here tonight, just the way she likes it. Well, the night here at Battle Scars 9, guys, could not have started any better for the Psycho Imperium, with Josh Omega becoming the new undisputed champion. But the night is far from over for Hunter Quinn and the boys, as they look to leave Toronto, Ontario with all the gold. And in order to do that, Hunter Quinn is going to have to survive this steel cage match with his Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. And his challenger, Brandon Ace, still, as you can see, guys, heavily taped after that brutal attack courtesy of Maverick Flynn a couple of weeks ago with the steel chair targeting his left arm, nearly turning it to hamburger meat. Coming into this matchup far from 100%, but Brandon Ace unwilling to back down. Of course, he got a taste of exactly what that steel cage feels like when Hunter Quinn threw it face first into it earlier this week on Shockwave. Unforgiving as that steel as it grates against flesh, but willing to undergo all that pain and more if it means leaving here tonight with the Intercontinental Championship. Hunter Quinn's gotta be in a great mood right now. I mean, regardless of how the rest of the night goes, the Psycho Imperium won here at Battle Scars 9. They are in possession of the crown jewel here in CMV. The undisputed championship now theirs. But it can only get better if they leave with the rest of the gold as well. Hunter Quinn stalking his way to the ring. And of course, Madison Wright making this a steel cage match so that the rest of the Psycho Imperium cannot interfere, as they have so often over this past month. Hunter Quinn on a mission to finish off Brandon Ace once and for all here tonight. Inside of that steel cage, guys, there's no escape. You can only win by pin or submission. Brandon Ace has been softened up. Will that be enough for the vulture Hunter Quinn to swoop in and pick the remains? We're going to find out right here, right now. That's what it's all about. The Intercontinental Championship on the line. Brandon Ace earning this opportunity, guys, because he tapped out Hunter Quinn at the top of the month in that 6-man tag team match. Can he do it again, though, with his arm in such bad condition? Will he even be able to lock in that crossface of his? Say what you will about Hunter Quinn. He's a smart man. He's done everything in his power to give himself the advantage here tonight. That steel cage gonna lower, trapping these two inside. And it will not be rising up again until one of these men wins by either pin or submission and leaves with that Intercontinental Championship. So here we go, Brandon Ace at 50%, but even at 50%, Brandon Ace still a dangerous man, and he is fired up! Didn't even wait for the bell to fully ring before he charged down Hunter Quinn. Knee to the jaw, followed up by some stomps to the back. And of course, you got Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn, I'm sure, alongside Josh Omega and his Undisputed Championship. They're preparing for their Unified World Tag Team title match later on tonight. Pin attempt already by Brandon Ace. Yeah, not going to be Not going to be that easy, unfortunately, for Brandon Ace. Coming up next here at Battle Scars 9, guys, a matchup I am very excited to see, as Shay Hoxton will be going one-on-one with the Bloody Brit. And excited I am to see it, because I can't wait to see Chris Andrews get his ass kicked. Kick to the gut by Hunter Quinn, trying to block the strikes of Brandon Ace. Oh, a Koji clutch. Koji clutch applied. But perhaps Brandon Ace trying to change up his arsenal a bit. He's not going to be able to properly apply the crossface. You see the referee standing at ringside. Don't blame her for not wanting to be trapped inside that cage with these two. Forearm upside the head. Hunter Quinn doesn't have the benefit of a champion's advantage here. He can't retain by countout or DQ. It's got to be by pin or submission. There ain't no running. There ain't no hiding. There ain't no help from his boys. Off the ropes goes Brandon Ace. Hunter Quinn goes low. Shoots for a dragon suplex. Beautifully executed by Brandon Ace. Right back up to his feet. You know, we talked about Brandon Ace since his debut here in CMV last season, guys, about how he has the potential to be a future star here in CMV. And I still believe that. I believe there's a lot of championship gold in this young man's future, but perhaps he'll get his first taste of gold here tonight. Super kick. Hunter Quinn will not stay down, though. Off the ropes, and he hits a dragon suplex, showing Hunter Quinn how it's done. And an unprettier Hunter Quinn's already pretty ugly, though. I don't know if he can get unprettier. Super kick to the back of the head. These strikes from Brandon Ace, man, they're doing a number on Hunter Quinn. Oh, but Quinn strikes back with that release Tiger Bomb. And some stomps to the chest, followed up by a forearm to the side of the head. Oh, the complexion of this match just changed. Where is Hunter Quinn going? There's no escape. Oh, he's going up the top. Body splash by the champion. I thought for a second he was trying to escape, I was going to say. Can only win by pin or submission here. Brandon Ace walking right into the fairy tale ending. No, he counters. Alabama Slammer. Hunter Quinn said, let me try to end this match real quick. But Brandon Ace said, not so fast, amigo. Counters the fairy tale ending. And now he's going after that left knee of Hunter Quinn. The Intercontinental Champion. In a tight spot right now. Sharpshooter? No. Wrenching back on the arms. Oh, and a boot to the back of the head. Able to block that pump kick, though. Nicely done by Hunter Quinn. Sends him off the ropes. Drop down. Back elbow. Might have knocked a couple of front teeth loose right there. As now from the full mount position, Hunter Quinn starts to go off. Doing what he does best. Oh, there it is! The crossface! He's done it! He's locked it in! But can he apply full pressure with his arm in the condition it is in? The crossface has got Hunter Quinn caught, but Quinn able to escape. I don't think Brandon Ace, I don't think he could fully apply the pressure he needed there. Able to escape the clutches of Hunter Quinn. Ducks that head kick, though. Some elbows to the gut. There's no quitting Brandon Ace here tonight. Rolls him up. Bird kick for the win. New champ, new champ, new champ, new champ here at Battle Scars 9. Brandon Ace has done it. Brandon Ace, with the deck stacked against him, is the new Intercontinental Champion. The crossface couldn't get the job done, so Brandon Ace had to adapt. He had to think quick. The super kick catching Underquin off guard. And we have a new Intercontinental Champion. Came into this matchup. Lucky if he was even at 50%. But able to emerge as the new Intercontinental Champion. So no clean sweep for the Psycho Imperium here at Battle Scars, but the night's not over for them. It could still end on a high note for Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn. We'll have to wait and see. But Brandon Ace proving just the caliber of star he is. The first of what I believe to be many, many championships for Brandon Ace. Well, it has indeed been a night of surprises so far. We're only 3 matches in. 3 matches in, and we've got a new undisputed champion and now a new Intercontinental Champion. But coming up next, the matchup that I am most looking forward to here at Battle Scars 9, and that is Shay Hoxton taking on the Bloody Brit. And the reason I'm looking forward to this is that I am just dying to see Chris Andrews get what for daring to put his hands on me earlier this week on Shockwave. Look, I was the innocent judge, man. I was impartial. I was gonna call things down the middle, the close off, pose off, but instead the Bloody Brit decided to be a bloody bastard and attack not only Hoxton, but myself as well. And my jaw still hurts, man. I had to have an ice pack on it these last few days. I haven't been able to chew my food, you know. I've been drinking nothing but smoothies. Well, now Chris Andrews is gonna feel the pain at the hands of Shay Hoxton. You can bet that much. He's gonna rue the day that he ever decided to put his hands on the commentator of the year here in CMV. This has been a month-long grudge between Shay Hoxton and the Bloody Brit, attempting to outdo one another. Of course, it started when Brit beat Shay Hoxton in only a couple of minutes. The Shockwave after Ascendance 11. And Hoxton wasn't about to have that, challenged the Bloody Brit to a push-up contest, but Hoxton fairly won. No shenanigans there. It was a clean contest. And then in the Beat the Clock challenge, Shay Hoxton also victorious. And I consider Shay Hoxton to be the winner of the close-off, pose-off by disqualification. Shay Hoxton, you know, he came out there and he gave it socks. He hit those poses. Man, I would have thought for a second he was a professional bodybuilder. But the little baby, Bloody Brit, decided he wasn't keen on participating in a fair contest. So in my eyes, Shay Hoxton has won every single contest between these two men. The push-up contest, the Beat the Clock challenge, and the pose-off. And he's going to win this matchup here tonight as well. Mark my words. Shay Hoxton in all his glory. You know, I'm sure he was Pretty happy to see what transpired at the top of the show. Ricky Chellaney losing the Undisputed Championship. I'm sure that put a smile on the face of Shea Hoxton. He's looking to make it an even better night by taking out the Bloody Brit right here, right now, baby. So let's get it on. Shea Hoxton, Chris Andrews. Mano e mano. The ref's gonna ring that bell and we get it out. As Hoxton goes right to work on Britt, dropping him on his hard head. And now going to extend the arm for some stomps, trying to break those little bones, and strikes a pose. There we go. Shea Hoxton. I could paint him. Give me 4 hours. And I will create a masterpiece. Bloody Britt gonna fire back. Vintage trio of power bombs. And flips off the hard cam. But he's gonna pay for that. Yeah, maybe you should focus on the matchup. You've got a multi-time world champion in the ring with you, Chris. Maybe you should focus on him. That's just a little bit of advice. And you know, I know what I'm talking about. Bloody Britt might not know this. He wasn't around, but I lasted the longest in the Royal Rumble match a couple of years ago. Certainly longer than Bloody Britt ever did. Big slap across the face. He deserves it. It's Hoxton now getting in Britt's face. Clothesline in response, and a spine buster down onto the floor. Come on, that's just uncalled for, man. That could end careers. Bloody Britt doesn't care. He's a bastard. Back into the ring. Hoxton egging Britt on, telling him, get back into the ring. Let's have a fair contest. See, Shea Hoxton, that's all he wants. He wants a fair, straight down the middle contest. That's all he ever wanted. But Bloody Britt doesn't want that, because he knows Shea Hoxton's the better man. That's why. So he's got to cheat. He's got to take those cheap shots like he did earlier this week on Shockwave. Britt now using his fists. The only thing he's good for. Power slam! From the Bloody Britt into the pin. That's not going to be enough, though, to keep down someone the caliber of Shea Hoxton. Revenge! I will never look at that maneuver the same way again after getting a taste of it myself earlier this week, but it's not going to put Shea Hoxton down, at least not for the 3 count. Gonna have to do better than that, Britt. Hoxton wisely rolls to the outside, trying to give himself a couple of seconds to catch his breath, but of course Britt not going to be a gentleman, not going to give him a chance to get back into the ring. Instead, a suicide dive to the outside, lays out Hoxton. Forearm smash and a kip up. Look at that, Hoxton. For the fans, for the benefit of the fans, that son of a bitch, Chris Andrews. And now going to flip the fans off, yeah. See, Shea Hoxton, a man of the people. He just wanted to give the benefit of those with flash photography a moment they'll never forget. But Bloody Britt couldn't let that happen, could he? Now he launches off some forearms. The back of the head, those should be illegal. I don't know how that's not a disqualification. Shea Hoxton going to throw Britt into the steel steps, try to use his environment. And now stalking Bloody Britt. Looking for a choke slam on the outside. Yeah, Britt wanted none of that. For good reason, as he throws Hoxton shoulder first into the barricade. And again, this madman. Bloody Britt has no place, if you ask me, in a wrestling ring. Certainly not in CMV. Brutish. Belongs in a desolate wasteland. That's where someone like the Bloody Britt would thrive. A post-apocalyptic world where it doesn't matter about intelligence. Doesn't matter about being a good person. It only matters that you can throw hands. And yeah, sure, Bloody Britt's good at that. Shea Hoxton gonna throw him off to the side right now. Gets back into the ring. He wants a fair contest. Britt gonna join him. Hoxton lying in wait. Hook to the jaw. You know what? You know what? Don't you guys just love when justice prevails? When the good guy wins in the end? Shay Hoxton here at Battle Scars 9 defeating the great, the legendary Chris Andrews. Clean in the middle of that ring. You heard the 3 count. I guess revenge is a dish best served cold for Chris Andrews. But as Chris Andrews heads to the back and licks his wounds, hopefully realizes the mistake he made and finds me later on, I'll accept his apology. Look, Bloody Brit, you come to me, you get down on your knees, put your hands together, and say please. Tell me how sorry you are. Maybe I'll forgive you. I'll think about it. But Amare Rivers certainly has not forgiven JB Hayes for what happened at the top of the month, of course, in that NGW Championship match. Hayes able to retain the championship against Amare Rivers, but certainly got his payback. Did one half of Aria by costing JB Hayes his months-long undefeated streak, guys. Coming out during that matchup between Isaac Richardson and JB, distracting the NGW champion, allowed Isaac Richardson to put him away. To date, his one and only pinfall loss. And we saw that JB Hayes is not about to take that lying down, attacking Amare Rivers with the NGW championship, knocking him upside the head with it. But now here tonight at Battle Scars 9, the championship once again going to be on the line. As JB Hayes hopes to get right back to his winning ways. Still a whole lot to look forward to here at Battle Scars 9, my friends. Coming up next, we've got that chairs match as Bloody Justice takes on Troy Colt. Not to mention Hakiko Astrid Stern for the Rising Star Championship. The Ted versus Bob Luger. Fidel de la Rosa in action. He's issued an open challenge. We'll see who answers it. And of course, in our main event, the biggest match in our women's division ever. One of the biggest matches in CMV, period. As Ellie Quinn takes on Amber Reed. Right now, it's all about that NGW Championship. JB Hayes, to me, is much like Brandon Ace. I would compare the two. You just think about the future this kid's going to have in CMV, and you see nothing but championship gold. But immense success. The only thing on his mind here tonight, in front of these fans here in Toronto, Ontario, is that last getting Amare Rivers off his back. Let's not forget, guys, that Isaac Richardson has demanded he face the winner of this matchup. And he's got a pretty legitimate claim. He pinned JB Hayes a couple of weeks ago. Be it because of an interference from Amare Rivers or not, the fact remains. So you know that the one true alpha is probably watching this matchup right now. Look, when Isaac Richardson makes a demand, you see that it's done, all right? That's what it's about, the NGW Championship. And Amare Rivers with the love of his life. Isabella Almas offering that emotional support at ringside. Because earlier this week on Shockwave, we saw JB Hayes and Celestina Marquez knock off Aria in mixed tag team action, guys. And speaking of mixed tag team action, the Fallout edition of Shockwave after Battle Scars 9 here, guys, begins the Ruler of the Ring tournament. ruler of the ring event itself coming up next weekend, as we will, of course, crown a king and a queen of that ring. Off the ropes, tries for his vintage acai moonsault, but able to get out of the way. His JB cannot avoid that German suplex, though. As now he goes for a standing corkscrew senton. Now, if Amare Rivers wins here tonight, I don't think we're ever going to hear the end of it. That Instagram Live is going to be something to see. Tries for the leg drop again. Got a little bit too overzealous and pays the price as Hayes able to hit him with that basement drop kick. Tries for a cutter perhaps this early on. Amare, vertical suplex, able to drop down behind. Is the AGW champion. Good Lord, what a curb stop. And now for the top body splash. Amare gets out of the way by the skin of his teeth. Now look at this. Losing his mind as he just bashes the down JB Hayes. Off the ropes, Rivers Ascent, drop down. Pop-up European uppercut. You might even say a very European uppercut. Looking for that military press, able to counter into a roll-up. JB Hayes could steal it here, but his night not going to be that easy. Snapmare driver. An absolutely vicious looking move. Not going to get any better for Amare Rivers with those stomps. Avoids the double knees though. Kick to the midsection. And the pump kick, down goes the challenger. Smashes his knee into the canvas. Amare rolls to the outside. JB keep it on him like white on rice, but a mistake there. Threw caution to the wind and it did not pay off for him. Of course, Amare Rivers needs to keep in mind here, he's got to pin or submit JB in the ring to win the NGW Championship. As there you see him get Hayes right back into the ring. He's not fooling around. JB Hayes got that champion's advantage. Trying to pander to the fans a bit. Costs him. Amare drops him chest first on that top rope. Shucky ducky. Looking for the leg again. Gets out of the way, this JB. Back to his feet, Amare Rivers sent off the ropes. Another very European uppercut. There's the double knees he wanted before. And again, it worked so well the first time. How about another go around? No thank you, says Amare Rivers. Monkey flip. Lands on his tail bump and gets right back up. No time to lay around. Bang-a-rang. Isabella Almas in the corner of her love. I would not put it past her to potentially get involved here. JB's got to stay focused though. Freeze and shatter. He ain't finished though. The cutter for the win to retain the NGW Championship. As close as it gets, but not enough. JB, not a moment of hesitation, though, right back to the top rope. Amare Rivers in serious trouble. Clothesline from the defending champion. And there you go, just as I said it. Isabella Almas distracting Hayes. Hayes a fool to fall for it. Luckily, though, doesn't allow Amare Rivers to capitalize. Again, going to target Amare's knee. Double knees to the gut. Once more, putting serious pressure on the ribs of Amare Rivers, who's bleeding now, by the way. I don't see where he got busted open. We must have missed it. He's got a cut right in the middle of his forehead. Shoulder thrust, and now going to try to stop a mud hole in JB Hayes. The champion gets to his feet. Big boot. Knocking Amare Rivers for a loop. Knee to the side of the head. JB Hayes With maybe a brainbuster. We're not going to find out. Amore wiggles free. One-handed bulldog. And now a deadlift sit-out powerbomb. Amore Rivers, a big dude, a strong dude. Don't let his antics fool you. Snaps the leg, goes to the corner. He's tuning up the band, and we know for what. Sweet chin music. We're going to have a new champion. A new champion. 1, 2, no. I thought for sure the trend was going to continue here at Battle Scars 9, and it still might. Vintage standing 450. Will love rule the day here at Battle Scars 9? No. Amore to the top. JB may have kicked out, but he's still... What? Amore took out the ref. Was that on purpose or was it an accident? I'm not sure. It looked like it might have been an accident. Amore now lining up his shot. Over the top, corkscrew attack, lands on his feet, but gets taken out by a clothesline. Referee Murphy getting back to his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay. Big power exhibited by Amore Rivers. And even more so with that deadlift running power slam onto the floor. Could almost hear the snapping of JB Hayes' spine from all the way up here. JB telling Amore to bring it on, and Amore is certainly going to bring it. Tosses him out of the corner, desperate pin by the challenger, but will that desperation pay off? JB fights back to his feet, turns him around, Pele kick, cracks the skull of Amore. Isabella distracting the ref, doing anything she can to save her lover. Another cutter into the pin. The ref's too busy with Isabella. 1, rope break, rope break. Wow, the ref did not see the rope break, but Amore luckily kicks out. Nearly had a screw job right there. The ref was trying to get payback for Amore attacking him. Going into business for himself there. A pinfall attempt by JB. Another close call. JB Hayes in control right now with the NGW Championship on the line. Not allowing Rivers to get far. Double leg takedown. Kick to the chest. Going to the corner. Could be looking for sweet chin music again. JB won't stay down though. Kick to the knee. Knife edge chop. Ducks the clothesline. The agility of Amore Rivers. You almost wish Amore wasn't such a pain in the ass, because he is amazing to watch in that ring. Oh! F5! F5! No! JB counters! It would have been over right there had that F5 connected. Up against the ropes. Fights back with an elbow to the side of the head. Kick to the gut. Big boot blocked. Back and forth. What is Isabella doing? Isabella, who's been interfering throughout the match, now slides in a steel chair as Amore hits a powerbomb. Referee Murphy finds the chair, though. He's having none of Aria's antics in this match. Takes him down by the leg. What a matchup for the NGW Championship here at Battle Scars 9. JB Hayes having to pretty much fight a handicap match with how much Ismail Almas is getting involved. The blood getting cut worse. Blood over the face of Amore Rivers as JB nails the body splash to retain the NGW Championship, and he does! JB Hayes is still the NGW Champion. Like I said, pretty much fighting a 2-on-1 situation, but able to keep his head on a swivel and leave still the NGW champion. Up next here at Battle Scars 9, lads and gents, it is a chairs match, which means that chairs completely legal to be utilized as a weapon between these two, Bloody Justice and Troy Colt, although it would appear it is not Bloody Justice that's coming out here tonight. The Harbinger once again allowed to take over. We saw what the Harbinger did to Blake Virtue at Ascendance 11. Is Troy Colt going to get some of the same here tonight? Bloody Justice as the weeks go on, guys. We're beginning to see more and more of him slip away as the Harbinger, the Harvester, I should say, continues to take over bit by bit. If you ask me, it's only a matter of time before Bloody Justice, as we know him, is completely gone, and only the Harvester remains. Troy Colt, though, lucky to even be standing here tonight, because it was Bloody Justice who attempted to put him right back on the shelf. The Shockwave after Ascendance 11, these two fought. Bloody Justice won the match, but not enough. As after the bout, Justice grabbed a steel chair and very nearly was about to dismember Troy Colt, for all we know, right in the middle of the ring. But Colt able to get out of there by the skin of his teeth. Colt said it himself after Ascendance 11, I am not going to spend another second out of action after missing months and months and months thanks to George King. And Troy Colt staying true to his word. Nothing going to keep him from stepping into that ring week after week. Never again. The Harvester, Troy Colt, in a chairs match. Referee rings the bell and Colt immediately comes out swinging with that forearm smash. Still a lot to look forward to here at Battle Scars 9, guys. Coming up next is the Rising Star Championship on the line, and the much looked forward to highly anticipated rematch between Haikiko and Ashton Stern. Not to mention the 10, Bob Luger, one-on-one. Fidel De La Rosa issuing an open challenge. Who will answer it? And of course our mega main event, Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, one-on-one to prove who the best of the best is. In our women's division, the escapes the fireman's carry position was called for a KO kick. And again, in this matchup, both competitors allowed free to use steel chairs as a weapon. So an opportunity here for the Harvester to finish what Bloody Justice attempted to start at the top of the month. Grabbing at the ankle here. Trying to wear the Harvester down. I mean, how do you approach taking on an entity like the Harvester? Blake Virtue couldn't do it. One of the absolute best of the best to ever step foot in a CMV ring. Didn't stand a chance against the Harvester. Big clothesline. Thinking about getting back into the ring, but decides not to. There are no countouts. Oh, Troy Colt backed into the barricade. Oh, okay. Go over the steel steps. Trying for the steel steps. I don't think that those would be legal to use here, but the referee's discretion, I suppose. Luckily, Troy Colt didn't stop the Harvester before he had the chance to use him. Well, now it's the Harvester thrown into the barricade. Look, those steps might be steel, but it's only steel chairs that they are allowed to use. The Harvester just got confused for a second. I mean, the Harvester, I don't think he really gives a fuck about rules, about which weapons he can and cannot use. It doesn't strike me as a man that really cares about anything other than destroying all those that are in the way of bloody justice. I guess that's true. You can't technically sit on stairs. Oh, but here we go, digging under that ring. There's only one thing under there. Steel chairs. Right over the head of Troy Colt. And now to the knee. Colt able to knock the chair out of his hand, though. Once more, these two can stay out here as long as they want. There are no countouts, but you can only win by pin submission in the ring. Another kick to the head. They are getting thorough use out of the barricade. Is this a barricade match? And I wasn't told. German suplex. The back of the Harvester's head thwacking off the security wall. Oh my God, wait a minute. They're going into the crowd. And how about these fans in the front row? What a treat they're getting. They're going into the crowd now. It is a war here at Battle Scars 9 between the Harvester and Troy Colt. This is a straight up concrete floor they're fighting on now. Bloody Justice, twist of fate, right at the feet of these fans. They're just going straight up into the crowd. They are amongst the fans onto the concrete floor. A power bomb, and now throws them overhead with ease. The Harvester doesn't care. Back over the barricade now. As Troy Colt gets thrown again into the security wall. Snake eyes. Kick to the ribs as he wrenches back on the arms. Oh, and Colt now busted open. Bleeding now. Is the former global champion, but still in the fight, trading kicks to the midsection. The Harvester thinking about how exactly he wants to destroy Troy Colt here. Again, shoulder first. Into the barricade. Big, nasty clothesline from the Harvester. Going to go for that steel chair. Again over the head of Troy Colt. Now the chair getting all bloody. Right over the head a third time. Troy Colt desperate to get that chair out of the hands of the Harvester, and he does. Colt throwing him off to the side, but keeping on him. Bitch slap right there. Takes a hold of the arm, elbow to the shoulder. Kick to the gut though, the Harvester. Where else but into the barricade. And now going to set him up. Teetering as Troy Colt, boot right to the side of the head as blood pours down his face. Troy Colt is in very bad shape right now, my friends. Things are not looking good for Troy Colt here at Battle Scars 9. Lands with a thud. Kick to the midsection. 95% of this matchup has been spent at ringside, just beating the hell out of each other. You can only win by pin submission in the ring. Drop back first on the apron, which we all know, the hardest part of the ring. Unforgiving. No padding there whatsoever. And here we go at last. Back into the ring. Oh! The justice effect! Troy Colt completely caught off guard, but still able to kick out. He was getting back into the ring. Got caught with the just effect. Not again. A fourth chair shot to the head. A fourth shot to the head. Fifth chair shot to the head. Troy Colt, the madman. How is he still standing? Oh no, go home driver. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. The Harvester harvests another soul here at Battle Scars 9. And that was almost a matchup hard to watch. As virtually one-sided as they come, the Harvester just dissected Troy Colt. 5 chair shots to the head, and the go-home driver. Who can stop the Harvester? We are live from the great white north. Battle Scars 9. It has been a crazy show so far. We've got a new undisputed champion in Josh Omega after Unkor cashed in his Money in the Bank contract to make it a triple threat. We've also got a new Intercontinental champion in Brandon Ace. There's been some phenomenal action thus far, but we have still got a ton to look forward to. The night is not over yet. And coming up next, it's about that Rising Star Championship. A rematch between Hakiko and Astrid Stern. Of course, it was a few weeks ago that these two fought with the Rising Star Championship on the line, and a lot of people, including Hakiko, most of all, felt as though Astrid Stern barely, by a cat's hair, was able to win that match. Still, the Rising Star Champion. So Hakiko issued a challenge for a rematch. Astrid Stern Stern, being the fighting champion she is, not backing down, accepted said rematch. So here we go. Hikiko looking to prove that Stern got lucky in their first outing, where Stern is out to prove that the better woman won a few weeks ago, and the better woman gonna win here tonight at Battle Scars 9. Astrid Stern really personifies rising star. Only been in CMV since the start of this new season, a little over 4 months, and has already made herself an integral part to this CMV women's division. And as the Rising Star champion, of course, she won it back at Homecoming, retaining against Ashley Rain at Ascendance 11, and not backing down when Hikiko stepped up. Returned to CMV and immediately went after Stern and said, "Give me a shot at your title." Stern said, "A-okay, fine by me." And then again, Hikiko wanting a rematch. Ashley maybe not knowing what's good for her, with a smile on her face, accepting. Will things go her way again? Will Hikiko indeed show that what happened a few weeks ago was nothing more than a lucky night for Astrid Stern? One thing's for certain, this is going to be a great matchup. Their first bout, woof, was a humdinger and a half. Expecting much of the same here tonight. And that's what it's about, the Rising Star Championship. Hikiko, of course, a former women's hardcore champion, which is the title that Astrid Stern won at Homecoming and rebranded it as the Rising Star Championship to more better fit her persona. I think it was a good call. You don't exactly look at Astrid Stern and think, ah, yes, hardcore wrestler. But you do think a hell of a wrestler. Look at that with the theatrics amped up. Stern wants this rematch just as much as Hikiko does. She's tired of not only Hikiko, but the murmurs in the CM universe saying, oh, she got lucky, you know. She got the better of Hikiko, but just barely. So here's her chance to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, she deserves to be the Rising Star champion. And as the bell rings, still got a lot coming up here tonight at Battle Scars 9. We still got the Ted taking on Bob Luger. We have still got that triple threat tornado tag team match for the Unified World Tag Team Championship, baby. As the Psycho Imperium and the Cousins of Chaos challenge the Influence. Fidel De La Rosa also back in action tonight. He has issued an open challenge. Who will answer it? Of course, our main event, one for the ages. Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed. Who is the best of the best? We're going to find out as Hikiko, woo, walking out of that corner. Big dogging. Full of herself right there. Hikiko is a very confident competitor. And for good reason. Like I said, she's a former women's hardcore champion. She's out of action here in CMV for quite a while before returning at Ascendance 11 and approaching Astrid Stern, asking her for a Rising Star Championship match. Hikiko wasn't about to wait around. Wasn't about to beat around the bush. Both these women coming into this matchup off of some big wins this past week. Astrid Stern defeating Gianna on Shockwave, while Hikiko defeated Precious Pratt and Octane. They both got momentum on their side. Pinfall attempt by Hikiko early on. Just like that? No, I didn't think so. You never know, though. Up against the ropes of Stern now. Hook to the jaw. Hikiko gonna use the ropes to choke Stern out a bit. Not holding anything back here. Can't afford to. Kick to the chest. Stern gets right back up, though, with a kick of her own. Certainly catching Hikiko off guard. Now some knees to the chest. There's no doubt that Astrid Stern on the come up here in CMV. She's got a big target on her back. Not only because she's the Rising Star champion, but just how quickly she's managed to get the CM Universe 100% behind her. The big names she's managed to defeat in that locker room. The stock of Astrid Stern has not stopped rising since she stepped foot here in CMV. Forearm smash. Back into the ring, Hikiko sends her off the ropes, drop down, leapfrog, making her exert energy there. That's the play when you do something like that. Force your opponent to drain the gas tank. God, the strikes of Hikiko. Nothing nice. Of course, coming from Japan, training in that strong style, the strikes of Hikiko might just be unmatched in the women's division. The last thing you want to do is get into fisticuffs with Hikiko. Look, if you're walking down a dark alley, Hikiko approaches you, all right, and says, "Give me your wallet," just do it, all right? If she says, "Give me something else," that's up to you. I don't know. I'm not your father. Now goes after the knee. Hikiko trying to slow things down at this point. Then Rising Star Championship on the line. Astrid Stern, defending champion, does have the champion's advantage, which means Hikiko has to win by pin or submission in the ring to walk out with the Rising Star Championship. Pulls Stern up to her feet. Tries for a head kick. Oh, look at that. Picks the ankle. Does Astrid. As Hikiko tries to crawl into the corner looking for refuge, but refuge she ain't gonna find. Is able to catch that boot, though. Ooh, and Stern may have chipped the tooth right there. Banks with drop kicks. See, this matchup so far, Hikiko's been mostly in control. Astrid Stern forced to fight back. Very close count right there. Hikiko frustrated. She thought this match was over. You should know better than that, though. Double axe handle. And again, Hikiko backs into the corner. Stern stand on top of her like a monkey on a cupcake. Whoa! The fans on their feet. Jumping back elbow. Hikiko on spaghetti legs. Wobbling out of the corner. Wheelbarrow. Maybe a split moment of hesitation right there, though. Allows Hikiko to get back into the fight. Knock Stern down to the outside. Hikiko knows she's got to get Stern in the ring, though, to pin her. Look at these kicks. Any normal person gets hit with kicks like that, man. They're out like a light. Stern showcasing her toughness, her resolve to be able to stay in the matchup after getting lit up like that. Now some forearms right to the back of the head. Certainly doesn't have a care for the well-being of Astrid Stern. The only thing that people cares about is winning that Rising Star Championship. Gotta get back into the ring. Watch that count out. Hikiko knows she can only win the Rising Star Championship by pin or submission. Stern is just out right now. Up against the barricade. She's chilling. That Stern, oh, Hikiko breaks the count. Seeing that Stern was about to get back into the ring herself. I'm not sure what exactly Hikiko was doing there. Why she was going to let the match end by count out. Back into the ring. Astrid Stern off the ropes for the stunner. Vintage. Hikiko reeling. Stern trying to keep on her. Hikiko, though, fights back. Off the ropes. Drop down. Pops her up. Knee to the gut. Kick to the back of the head. Doesn't matter the heart and soul of Astrid Stern, guys. If she allows this to keep up, will not be walking out of here with that Rising Star Championship. Tries to charge. Hikiko instead gets met with a hook to the jaw. Turns her around for a German suplex. Ripcord lariat. Turning Stern inside out. Hikiko maybe trying for a cutter. Maybe a stunner of her own. Whatever it was, Stern counters. Can't capitalize on the counter, though, guys. This has been a A one-sided matchup for the majority. Akiko has been dominating Astrid Stern. Stern's not out of the fight. She's still standing. She's still kicking. Into the corner, looking for that clothesline. Akiko saw it coming, though. Burning suplex, dropping Stern on her head. Maybe Akiko had a point. Maybe she was right. Maybe Stern just got lucky. We're going to find out right now. Akiko looking for the Kinshasa. Into the pin for the... Oh, a rope break. A rope break. And Akiko frustrated, angry. Going to drag Stern away from the ropes. Not going to go for the pin again, though, which I believe she should. Stern is still out. Akiko looking to hit another Kinshasa just to be sure. Oh, and there it is! There it is! Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that's what she beat Akiko with a few weeks ago. But it doesn't get the job done here tonight. To the top rope. Perched to Stern. Lining up her shot. Taking a big risk late in this matchup. Meteora! Double knees to the face. Akiko wisely rolls to the outside, but she ain't gonna be safe out there either. Stern landing right on top of her. Tries for a standing moonsault, able to get out of the way as Akiko. Challenger charges, but Stern able to step out of the way. Placing some kicks to the back of the leg. Now Stern finally starting to get some offense in. Better late than never, as they say. Walks right into that boot. Whew. That's a boot that you could write home to your mama about. Golly. Akiko trying to pick Stern up. Strikes with a dragon screw and a desperate pin here from the champion. No luck. Stern with a stomp to the face. Shining Wizard attempted, but Akiko says, "Get that shit out of here." Barrage of kicks leading to that knee to the jaw and a forearm. Akiko up to Brett's rope. Now what is she thinking about? Oh, God. that was a nasty landing right there. And that might do it. I wouldn't be surprised. But no, Stern keeps her head above the water somehow, despite Akiko firmly in the driver's seat. There's to the outside. Akiko keeps on her. Now on the floor. Looks to maintain her dominance, slowly picking apart the Rising Star champion. I don't remember the last time we saw a match of guys where a champion was so completely and utterly dominated. Astrid Stern, I feel like, has maybe gotten in a handful of maneuvers. Akiko, since that bell rang, has had the upper hand, but she just can't seem to put Astrid Stern away. action one-on-one with Bob Luger here at Battle Scars 9. Of course, this matchup coming our way as Bob Luger looks to step up to the plate and fight on behalf of his tag team partner, Xander Slate, who the Ted embarrassed in his return at the top of the month. The Shockwave after Ascendance 11. Ted coming out of nowhere after months of inactivity and defeating Xander Slate, guys, in less than a minute. And Slate down on himself, understandably so. Talking to Bob Luger, saying maybe he can't cut it anymore. Maybe that loss to the Ted opened up his eyes, and maybe, just maybe, it's time for Xander Slate to hang up the wrestling boots. But Bob Luger wasn't having any of that. Tried to fire up his good brother and told him, look, I'm going to get the Ted back for you, no matter what. As we see these last few weeks, this has quickly become a very intense grudge between the Ted and Bob Luger. I mean, they had to be separated by an army of security guards, referee, even cops, police officers had to restrain these two from taking each other out. Ted has made it clear, guys, alongside his representative, Todd Dickens, that he is back, and he is not going to let anyone stand in his way. And he certainly made sure that was clear earlier this week on Shockwave. After Bob Luger defeated Ivan Salvatore, Ted rushed the ring, took out both Luger and Salvatore. Even though he's got absolutely no beef with Ivan. But the Ted doesn't care who you are. He's back here in CMV for one reason, and that's to become world champion once again. And not a damn person is going to stand between himself and that goal, including Xander Slate and including Bob Luger here tonight. Bob Luger might be the friend fighting for the honor of his tag team partner, but the Ted no longer cares about honor, and this is a whole new Ted, unlike any version of Ted we've seen before. Alongside Todd Dickens, Ted has just been an absolute instrument of destruction since his return to the top of the month. Luger quickly rolls to the outside, already in trouble. Not a minute into this matchup. Oh, Luger already doing better than Slate as he is hitting an offensive maneuver. So there's a point for Bob. Takes him down. Harsh landing on the floor there. Coming up next, lads and gents, our tertiary main event here at Battle Scars 9. That triple threat tornado tag team match for the Unified World Tag Team Championship. As the Psycho Imperium and the Cousins of Chaos will challenge the Influence. We also still got Fidel de la Rosa, who has issued an open challenge. Who will answer it? And our main event, Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, and one of the biggest matchups in CMV history. The Ted whiffing that suicide dive attempt. Luger now countering out into a DDT. There's one thing about Bob Luger: you don't mess with his friends, you don't mess with his family. And Xander Slate is family to Bob Luger. Slingshot spear, that's vintage Ted right there. Ted's not done either. Ted Buster. Spine to the pine. And, oh, well, tries for the TED, but miscalculated. Will send Luger into the corner instead. Kick across the chest. And a knee to the bridge of Luger's nose. I mean, this again, guys. Luger has hit what? Maybe one offensive move so far. Ted is on him as he goes to the top rope now. That's quite a distance. But makes it for a picture-perfect moonsault. And Todd Dickens is loving it. He's having himself a ball at ringside. So able to kick his feet, escapes, turns that into a reverse DDT. Luger, known to be a fighter. Known to give absolutely everything he has every single time he steps into that ring. Especially in a situation like this, fighting on behalf of Xander Slate. Off the ropes, drop down. Goes behind. There we go. Beautiful. Dragon suplex. But Ted just tries to shrug it off as if it was nothing more than a tickle. Tries to go after the arm. Maybe set Ted up with a cross arm bar. Back and forth here between these two, man. Now into the corner, Ted has sent a cautious approach by Bob Luger. European uppercut, and again, he's turned it up a notch here at Battle Scars 9. Is the work ethic Titan, because there ain't no party like an uppercut party, because an uppercut party don't stop. Back to the other corner, European uppercut, now off the ropes. Perfect drop kick. Straight out the oh, come on, Todd Dickens. Todd Dickens, that son of a bitch. Just as Luger was retaking control, caused Our tertiary main event is up next here at Battle Scars 9, and the fight for the Unified World Tag Team Championship is on. Triple threat tornado tag team matchup here. The Influence certainly having their work cut out for them if they want to leave the Great White North still in possession of the Unified World Tag Team Championship. It has been a 50-50 night thus far for the Psycho Imperium, as we saw Josh Omega become the new undisputed World Heavyweight Champion at the top of the show, but unfortunately Hunter Quinn losing his Intercontinental Championship to Brandon Ace. So the clean sweep, not going to happen on this night for the Psycho Imperium, but still an opportunity to end the night strong as Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn rep the Psycho Imperium here and look to capture some tag team gold. Triple threat tornado tag team rules. This is not elimination style, so that means the first team to get a pin or a submission in the ring, they leave with the gold. But of course, all 6 men going to be in the ring at the same time. No tags necessary, and no countouts, no disqualifications. When I say the Influence's reign is in serious jeopardy here, I mean it, as they won't even have to be involved in the decision to lose their titles here tonight. Yvonne Salvatore, Tristan Parker, capturing the gold back at Ascendance 11 in that tag team turmoil match. This is their first defense, and their back's almost certainly up against the wall. Yvonne Salvatore himself probably still sore, feeling the effects of that attack by the 10 earlier this week on Shockwave. The only thing going for the Influence here might be that I'm sure they're hoping the Psycho Imperium and the Cousins of Chaos more focused on each other. I don't know if they're going to have that much luck, though. Well, they certainly don't have an issue basking in their own glory, that's for sure. But when that bell rings, it's going to be an entirely different story. And last but most certainly not least, guys, everywhere the Cousins of Chaos have gone on this great green earth, they have won tag team championship gold together. The only place they haven't is CMV. Will that change here tonight? Sean Kinney and Jeremy Barmore, look at the pad, their already impressive resume. One of the greatest tag teams going today. And they've managed to have the Psycho Imperium's number. Of course, earlier this week on Shockwave, inside Hell in a Cell, we saw Ricky Gelady and the Cousins of Chaos defeat the Psycho Imperium. But in a matchup like this, it is truly anyone's game, man. A triple threat tornado tag team match for the gold. So let's find out who's leaving the Great White North with those titles in tow, baby. Psycho Imperium, the cousins of Chaos, and the defending influence. And immediately it becomes a mosh pit. And still, guys, here tonight at Battle Scars 9. Up next, our tournament event, Fidel De La Rosa has issued an open challenge. We'll find out who's going to answer it, as Jeremy Barmore wasting absolutely no time, getting crazy. Oh, but Yvonne saying no thank you, saving his skin, and maybe even perhaps his spine from being shattered there. And of course, friends, still to come in our main event. You cannot miss it. Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, one-on-one. It's one of the biggest matchups, not only in CMV history, it's the biggest matchup, I believe, in the history of our women's division. Jeremy Barmore with a Uranagi onto an invisible wall, it would appear over there. One of those invisible fences you use to keep the dogs in the yard. Oh, well, now Barmore in possession of a sledgehammer again. There's no countouts, no disqualifications in this match. Trevor Hannibal sent into the corner by Sean Kitty, one of the biggest men we've got on our roster today. The size of this guy. I want to speak about the size of a guy. Look no further than Maverick Flynn. He's even bigger than Sean Kitty, if that's possible. The mastodon of the Psycho Imperium going to use that sledgehammer right to the gut of Tristan Parker. As in the ring, we see Sean Kitty on top of Trevor Hannibal. Von Salvatore, meanwhile, gonna bust open Barmore, giving him the snake eyes onto the barricade. And the influence in control here at ringside. But remember, it's in the ring. You gotta win by pin or submission. The St. Falls count anywhere. Back elbow by Hannibal. Not enough to take Kitty off his feet, though. Hannibal sending Kitty to the outside. The Hardcore King showing off his aerial assault. In the ring, the influence now have Sean Kitty isolated. Or I'm sorry, Jeremy Barmore, that is. Ever since they both shaved their heads from afar, I have a tough time telling who's who. Twist of fate from Salvatore into the pin to retain. Can it be done? No, Flynn making the save there. Lickety split. Everybody back into the ring now. An amalgamation of bodies. Salvatore looking for the unprettier, but much like I was talking about Hunter Quinn earlier tonight, I don't think Maverick Quinn can get any uglier than he already is. Don't tell him I said that. Rolls to the outside, does Barmore. Hannibal stomps on the gut of the social media sensation. In the background, you can see Maverick Flynn, guys. I thought for a second he was looking for a choke slam. Oh, Spirit Bomb! The Spirit Bomb for Trevor Hannibal. And okay, Barmore just got right back up. He's got no time for Hannibal's bullshit. Salvatore bringing out a kendo stick. Hannibal knocks it out of his hands with that forearm smash. This is just pure, unadulterated chaos, which I guess suits the cousins of Chaos. They thrive in this environment. Trevor Hannibal gets back into the ring. Sean Kitty rolls out of the ring. Oh! Omega Driver! Guys, the Omega Driver in the background. Hannibal goes for the pin. We're going to have new champions. No! Flynn hits that cross-legged patella brainbuster, but the pin gets broken up. Barmore's in rough shape here. Blood all over his forehead. Cracked open pretty early on in this matchup. Another pinfall attempt here by Hannibal. But Parker able to kick out at just one. Goes on to the back of the head. Knocks down Flynn. And now it's just Trevor Hannibal and Tristan Parker in the ring. Sean Kinney tearing up the steel steps, taking a page out of Oakdorn's playbook. Steps to the face of Maverick Flynn. Avoiding light suplex there by the TikTok star. Looking to have another viral moment here at Battle Scars 9. DDT onto the floor. Back in the ring, Parker. Hangman's neckbreaker. Scott Hannibal hurting. Kick to the midsection, catches him. Yvonne Salvatore putting that kendo stick to good use. Beating the hell out of the workhorse. Kenny throws Maverick Flynn back into the ring. Flynn trying to help out his tag team partner here, Tristan. Taking on both men. As we see Barbour do what he does best. Using that power of his. And now he just got fighting all around the ring. Looking like the scene of a car wreck right now. Not too sure what Tristan Parker's doing. Oh, has the steel steps, does Barmore. Looking to go after the moneymaker of Yvonne. Not the chiseled jaw, anything but. Maverick Flynn. Oh, the curse. Far from a soft landing right there. And now both members of the Cycle Imperium in the ring. Quickly spill to the outside. First fall by pin or submission in the ring. We'll see which team leaves here with the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Oh, it uses the steps, does Barmore. Parker throwing Hannibal back into the ring. Maverick Flynn's foot seems to be caught. But between the steel steps and the barricade there, he's still able to hit a powerbomb though. What the fuck was that? In the ring, Hannibal, Omega Driver. Wait a minute, the Psycho Imperium gonna do it. 1, 2. Oh, Tristan breaks up the pin. Has a baseball bat now. Does Maverick Flynn, as if he isn't already incredibly dangerous, right over the head of Sean Kinney. Kinney says, let me get out of here real quick. Spikes Hannibal with the poison Frankensteiner, but then gets hit with the bat right over the head. Flynn has lost it. Unloading on the social media sensation. Oh, the stroke! The stroke! The stroke to retain! 1, 2, 3, and still the Unified World Tag Team Champions. The influence against the odds here tonight managed to survive still with the gold in their possession. The stroke from Tristan Parker gets the job done. Who says they're just a couple of pretty faces? Well, I do, but they can back it up in that ring. A hard-fought matchup. Oh, I don't need to see that. Now that's going to go viral on TikTok. has been a crazy night so far here at Battle Scars 9, but a great night, some phenomenal action, and the show's not over yet, guys. Of course, coming up next, it's our main event, one you can't miss, Ellie Quinn and Amber Reed, one-on-one. But first, Fidel de la Rosa, who we have not seen in action, guys, since Ascendance 11, where he was a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match earlier this week on Shockwave, saying he's tired of sitting around, and issued an open challenge here at Battle Scars 9. De la Rosa, more often than not, since first arriving here in CMV, has had championship gold around his waist. It's almost strange to see De La Rosa without a title to his name. But he was unable to climb that ladder at the Show of Shows to become Mr. Money in the Bank. Of course, the winner of that match, Ugborn, we saw cash in at the top of tonight's show. Things didn't go his way either. But Fidel de la Rosa, taking matters into his own hands, wants to get back on track. Well, who's going to answer his open challenge is the question he and we are about to find out. De La Rosa, I think, has all the potential in the world to be a main event player here in CMV, but he's just yet been unable to break that glass ceiling. Money in the Bank was his chance. It slipped through his fingers. Let's see if he can bounce back. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. No way! Is that the human fish? Is that El Jefe? Wait a goddamn minute! It's El Jefe! Royal Rumble winner! Former Mr. Money in the Bank! El Jefe is back in CMV! Years and years it has been! But the fish has returned! El Jefe! Oh, De La Rosa, I gotta look on his face. Like he has no idea what the hell just came walking out here. Understandable reaction. But don't let looks fool you. Like I said, a former Royal Rumble match winner, former Mr. Money. Oh, man, he can fly! A former Mr. Money in the Bank, former light heavyweight champion, El Jefe. It's been over 4 years since we last saw him in a CMV ring. Off the ropes, he sends De La Rosa. Goes up high, corner, and he has not missed a step. Trips him off his feet. De La Rosa, he might not have been expecting this, but I don't think he cares who's in the ring. He just wants a big win to get himself back on track. Off the ropes again, a knife edge chop. Fucking El Jefe. What's he doing in Canada? I thought he wasn't allowed in Canada after that incident. Well, I guess time has passed. Blue Thunder Bomb. Big punch to the top of the head. It lays him out. Face first on the canvas. De La Rosa comes back at him hard with that boot to the face. Full Nelson lays him out. Flush. El Jefe. God, I'm still flabbergasted. El Jefe. The human fish. An OG. Never forget the horrible accident that led to him becoming the human fish. He's persevered a lot throughout the years. And now after a 4-year hiatus, He has returned to a CMV ring. Spiked! Okay, someone just flicked on the brakes right there for a second. Jesus himself can't believe El Jefe is back. De La Rosa. Up again. Oh, knocked to the outside. Eliminated from the Arroyo Rumble. And now El Jefe from the top. A flying fish here at Battle Scars 9. Fights back with that hook to the jaw. Nice counter by El Jefe. Great many people have underestimated El Jefe. Again, you look at him, it's understandable why. But he won the Royal Rumble match when no one thought he could. He won Money in the Bank when everyone doubted him. And now he is back. And apparently he's been keeping up on the training, man. To the outside. Hurricane Rana. De La Rosa learning firsthand. You don't mess with the fish. Nice block there by El Jefe. De La Rosa back in the ring, man. He's just trying to understand what in God's name is going on right now. Off the ropes. Pops him up into the air. To the top. El Jefe goes. De La Rosa. Not going to let that happen, though. Back to the top again. Adamant is the human fish. Go around. Pops him into the pin. 1, 2. Ah. El Jefe's not finished, though. Not by a long shot. De La Rosa is. Sit out, face buster. Oh, now Jefe. Looks like he might be bleeding. Elbows to the gut. What the fuck? El Jefe using some interdimensional travel right there. It's El Jefe, man. Anything's possible. Fidel trips him up. Forearm smash. And again, Tanahashi clothesline desperate De La Rosa. He's got El Jefe wounded. Going in for the kill. Setting him up for the last chancery. Locked in on El Jefe. The feet are kicking. The fish isn't going to tap out. Able to escape. You know, where El Jefe goes, Joey Bacon ain't too far. I'm sure he made a pit stop in the catering area and just got carried away. El Jefe, wait a minute! Wait a minute! I never thought we'd see it again! Fish stick to Fidel De La Rosa! Fish stick! Now tries to jump the shark, but De La Rosa counters. Falling drop kick, has him against the ropes, knocks him to the outside. De La Rosa, but El Jefe back into the ring, catches him off guard with that back elbow. Elbow to the midsection, De La Rosa. Now he's got him. Takes him down. Crossface! Modified crossface applied now! El Jefe once again in trouble. But escapes. The human fish. Irish whip into the corner. Out onto the apron. Back elbow. He's dialing it up. Tiger feint kick around the post. Getting these fans on their feet. The return of El Jefe. Drop kick. 1,000,000 miles a minute and then some. Off the ropes. Super kick attempted. De La Rosa sends him off the ropes. And Zagurian down goes the fish. Picks him up. for a swinging neck breaker. El Jefe refusing to stay down though. Goes off the ropes. Hurricanrana spikes. El Jefe just keeps getting back up. Oh, El Jefe's picker. Great combination. Shining Wizard. Makes him kiss the canvas. Kicks the top of the head though. De La Rosa looking to lock it in again. The last chancery. Looking to put this fish to rest. He's going to fry the fish. No! No! El Jefe escapes again. El Jefe. Blue Thunder Bomb. The fish off the top. Whisper in the wind. Reeling is De La Rosa. El Jefe keeping on him. Head scissors DDT. To the top he goes. De La Rosa can't get up. He's got nothing left. The pop! The pop again! Into the pin! 1, 2! No way! De La Rosa not out of the woods yet. Tries for a kick. Go behind full Nelson. Reverse DDT to drop him. De La Rosa rolls him up. Bird kick, and that worked for Brandon Ace earlier tonight. Will it work for De La Rosa? Grabs the rope. You gotta be kidding me. Fidel can't believe it. El Jefe grabs the rope. Trying for the last chancery a third time. The fish able to counter. Back and forth. Off the rope, Snapdragon suplex. Rolls to the outside. De La Rosa to the top. There ain't no running away. Leg drop. Oh my God, De La Rosa's gonna be feeling that for the rest of his life. But I think he might have El Jefe dead. Tosses the fish back into the ring. De La Rosa hesitant to even get back into the ring. El Jefe's dead, guys. He's dead after that leg drop. But somehow picks himself up. Punches to the midsection. Cheeky jab missed. And El Jefe caught again. Taken down. The crossface. Middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. He has to tap. What a match. But De La Rosa, despite being thrown the biggest curveball imaginable, emerges victorious here tonight. Hey, we got to see fish stick, man. That's all I care about. We got to see the first fish stick in over 4 years. It's a good night. And El Jefe has certainly proven that despite the years away from CMV, he can still go in that ring. But De La Rosa, a win he needed here at Battle Scars 9, and a win he got. Well, this is certainly the first I've heard about any of this happening, and the higher authority and overseer. What? I don't need someone to tell me how to do my job. I'm gonna have to make some calls. This doesn't make any sense. But for now, the show goes on, guys, and it's time for our main event here at Battle Scars 9, and perhaps one of the biggest matches in CMV history. No doubt the biggest matchup in the history of our women's division, as Ellie Quinn and Amber Reed look to prove once and for all in that ring, settling who the better woman is and who's going to lead this division into the future. Both former women's world champions. Both have managed to go beyond just being a star within the women's division. I mean, Ellie Quinn and Amber Reed are arguably among the top stars in all of CMV. There's a reason that they have been given this opportunity here in front of, as Ellie Quinn would tell you, in front of Amber Reed's friends and family. We're, of course, live in Canada, the Great White North. And Ellie Quinn has promised Amber Reed's family that they will watch as Amber Reed is ripped in half here tonight. Look at what happened, guys, just earlier this week on Shockwave. We were supposed to just get a face-to-face between these two, an opportunity for both Quinn and Reed to say their final piece, but they didn't even get any words out. They came brawling down the ramp, ended up beating the hell out of each other for a good 10 minutes. I thought this match might end up getting called off. To be completely honest with you, the way these two were going after each other. But luckily, I don't think there's anything in the world, any force more powerful enough to keep these two from coming out here tonight in our main event to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, who the female competitor here in CMV is. And Amber Reed's been talking a lot this past month about the last time she was in a matchup like this, over a year ago, when she fought Ashley Rain. And at the time, that was the biggest matchup we ever had in our women's division. No doubt about it. They headlined Regicide, and on that night, Ashley Rain was victorious. And Amber Reed saying ever since then, for over a year, I've been regretting my performance on that night, regretting the fact that I lost, and there's nothing that's going to stop me from going out there at Battle Scars 9. She's got the support of her friends and family out ringside, got the support of her home country here. Nothing going to stop her from once again proving exactly why she is the history maker. The former women's world champion, the first ever woman, first ever person, period, man or woman, to hold 3 titles at the same time. That was the Women's World Championship, one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship, one half of the Unified World Tag Team Championship. And of course, the first and today only woman to win the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. And just look at these fans. They cannot wait for that bell to ring. It is time. Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, one on one. They're staring at each other. They know what a big moment it is themselves. They both want this more than anything. And you can say Ellie Quinn just main evented Ascendance 11. And you could say that this might even be a bigger moment for her. This opportunity to go up against the best of the best. And this is something Ellie Quinn's been waiting for. The last time these two went one-on-one, Amber Reed was victorious. That was a long time ago, though. And Ellie Quinn is certainly a much different woman. A 2-time Women's World Champion. Competed in the first ever and won the first ever Women's War Games match. Headlined Ascendance 11 as the Women's World Champion. Able to overpower Amber Reed there at the start. A good kickoff for the main attraction. And Amber Reed able to Fight back now with some kicks to the midsection. That may have already cracked a rib. But Ellie Quinn retorts with that. Oh, and hard-esque counter back to her feet. Amber Reed takes her down as she's trying to run her mouth. I think Ellie Quinn has definitely succeeded in getting under the skin of Amber Reed. Say the word about Ellie Quinn. I don't know if there's a better trash talker in all of CMV today. I mean, when you bring someone's family into it, it kind of changes everything entirely. Look at these kids in the corner, and you've got Amber's friends, her family, her parents in the crowd watching. And Ellie Quinn has sworn to them that they are going to watch as she makes their daughter cry, makes their daughter beg, beats their daughter right in the middle of the ring, proving that Amber Reed is overrated. Nice roll up there. Oh, not going for the pin though. Instead, a clothesline. Now into the carnival tie, I'm going to walk her over to the corner, face first off that turnbuckle. Some kicks now from Ellie Quinn. Trapped in the corner is the history maker. There's no escape for her here as Quinn just has her way. My God, lefts and rights, headbutt too. Quinn is holding nothing back. Can't afford to. Can't afford to. Either one can afford to come out here and not give it absolutely everything they've got. This is a matchup that's going to be remembered for all time here in CMV. Beautiful. Falcon Arrow. Oh, rolls her back into a pin. Looking to steal it just that easy, but it's Amber Reed we're talking about. Able to kick out Ellie Quinn. Perhaps most importantly for these two women, they want a shot at that Women's World Championship. Ellie Quinn, of course, lost it at Ascendance 11 to Xiao Rong. And Amber Reed post Ascendance 11, post retiring. The legendary Jason Spade has made it her mission to become Women's World Champion. Remember, Amber Reed never lost the Women's World Championship. She vacated it because she wanted to compete amongst the men. And of course, not very long after, she won the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Certainly the winner of this matchup is going to be seen as a top contender going forward for that Women's World Championship, although we know Gianna, becoming #1 contender earlier tonight, she's first in line. Ellie Quinn really playing with the referee's leniency there, choking out Amber in full control is the main attraction, and that nickname really tells you all you need to know about Ellie Quinn. Sees herself as the star. Oh, damn, but, well, she didn't see that coming. Amber able to pull the ropes down, sends it tumbling to the outside. Amber ain't going to stop there either. Launches herself out of the ring. Beautiful cross body. Crushing Quinn. Now going to send her shoulder first in the barricade. This has been a pretty brutal, bloody night so far. You're seeing some nasty shellackings this evening. Think back to the 5 chair shots Troy Colt got to the head courtesy of the Harvester. But these two are really trying to go all out, trying to one-up all we've seen tonight. Amber off the top! What a beautiful corkscrew laying out Ellie Quinn. And the fans, you can hear it, they're appreciative. This has already been a banger. And we're at what, maybe 5-6 minutes in. They're trying to get that early match of the year candidate. Amber Reed, a match of the year making machine. As now she stalks Quinn from the apron, leaps in for a neck breaker. Perfect execution. Across the legs, dropping Ellie head first down out of the knee, middle of the ring, could have it one right there. Will it be enough? Woo! 2.999. Imagine being out here in front of your home country. You've got your closest friends. You've got your family, your parents watching. That's got to give Amber Reed the drive she needs to win this matchup. But Ellie Quinn, she's in hostile territory. Look at that counter. And now she's got Amber hung up like a deer about to be bled dry. Oh my God! Ellie Quinn! Holy shit! What the? Oh my Lord! Bruh, hang on a minute. Amber counters the counter. Powerbomb! Ah! Holy shit! Pardon my French. I know we're in Canada. Good Lord! Powerbomb out of the ring onto the barricade. Amber's dead. This match is over. The ref's got to call for the bell. Amber doesn't get back up from that. I have never seen something as insane. And Ellie's not done. Ellie's not done. Come on. Powerbomb out of the apron. Whips her head right into the steel steps. Sickening offense. But Ellie Quinn, she made a promise. And I'll tell you what, she's making good. She told Amber Reed, I'm going to make your parents watch as I destroy you. Sit out powerbomb into the pin. That's it. That Amber can't kick out. It's not humanly possible. I say that, but it's Amber Reed. Look at Ellie Quinn now, just exploding with these clubs to the back of Amber's head. I don't think there's another soul in this company on this planet that could have kicked out right there. Ellie Quinn with the upper hand and fixing to keep it that way. Single knee backbreaker, not just once, not just twice, but thrice. No, 4 times. Come on. 5, 6, 7. This is unbelievable. Ellie Quinn is not out to win here tonight. Oh, but Amber, what a counter, just explodes out of nowhere with a knee to the face. And now out of the corner, poised, lining up her shot. The history maker. No, countered. Ellie counters, knee to the face. The counters in this match. I mean, this is counter wrestling personified here. I've never seen anything like this. Shotgun drop kick into the corner. The back of Ellie's head whipping off the turnbuckle. And Amber's going to try for it again. That high knee right between the eyes. But Ellie again able to catch her with a clothesline. Both women are down. Listen to these fans. What a match here at Battle Stars 9. Both women down. This might end be a double down. That would be a shame. Neither woman is going to allow that. Whatever they have left, they get back to their feet. And just like the match started, they are face to face, circling each other, middle of the ring. I think they're realizing at this point, if they didn't know it before, that both women are here to deliver an A++ game and nothing short of that. Now look at this back and forth. Both women tiring. They're only human. The gas tanks are puffing along on fumes, if that. But look at this back and forth. Forearm for forearm. Ellie says enough of that. Some knees to the midsection. Backing Amber up, and Quinn right to her face, telling her she ain't shit. But Amber says, how about this then? Some forearms for you. It's a sale going on. Oh, catches her as she tries to roll off the ropes, but lands it. Does Amber Reed big kick to the side of the head. Ellie doesn't get taken off her feet though. Pulls her back. Nope, off the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Down she goes. Whoa! Forearm smash. Amber with one of her own. Can't even keep up. I can't even keep up. This is insane. She's trying for it a third time. They say the third time's the charm. The knee, but Ellie catches her. Drops her on her fucking neck. Shalron cringing as she watches from backstage. Feeling that pain in her neck. Ellie got Amber crawling out on the apron. Amber's just trying to get some space between the two. What is Ellie doing? What is Ellie doing? From the top! From the top! Ellie, don't do it, God damn it! Don't do it! Amber! Oh my God! Devil boot! Stop! To the back of Amber's head! Onto the apron! That is gonna be the sickest thing I have ever seen in my near 9 years of calling the action here in CMV. And as if that's not enough, the knee to the back of the head. Quinn wants to make sure the job is done. 1, 2. No way. There's no way. How did Amber Reed just kick out? Look at Ellie Quinn now. She's beside herself. Punches in bunches, one after the other, trying to crack the face of Amber Reed wide open. And now Ellie with a sharpshooter. We're in Canada, of course. You can't be in Canada and not apply a sharpshooter. Locked in nice and tight. Perfect exit. Oh my God! Amber is gushing blood.
Talk to me. Do you want to quit?
They might have to stop this match. Guys, Amber is leaking. She is leaking right now. But she's able to fight out of the sharpshooter. I think this decides it once and for all. Amber Reed is not human, man. Amber Reed is not human. Oh, tries for a Tiger Driver. Counters as Ellie, but counters the counter. Hits that knee. Finally hits the knee after numerous attempts. Into the pin. She's got it won. No. How? Amber Reed, blood covering her face. Looks for the knee. Ellie Quinn with the quickness. Now a sleeper applied. A sleeper hold. Still standing, Amber Reed, the arms are flailing. Amber is in serious trouble. Blood gushing down her face.
Do you give up?
Ellie Quinn, imagine being Amber's parents right now. Her father, her mother in the crowd, having to watch this. Oh, and now this is over, guys. Ellie's got her down now with the body scissors. There's no escape. This match is over. Amber's got to tap her. She's going to sleep.
Talk to me.
There's no way. Look at this, trying to choke the life out of Amber, and it looked like for a second that she was gonna fade. What a counter into a pin! Imagine this! Imagine the steal of the century! No. 2.999. Amber off the ropes. Ellie Quinn, a spear to the top. Can only be looking for one thing: the 450 splash from the main attraction. 1, 2. I don't know how I'm still shocked at this point. Amber Reed kicks out. I don't have the words. The elevator. Amber counters, able to drop onto her feet. Now picks her up into an electric chair. But Ellie tries to turn it. Ah! A vertebreaker. And now dragging the limp body of Ellie Quinn into the corner. Up on the top rope. What can these two do to each other? What the hell? What is Amber trying to do? Hooking her arms. Ah! Tiger Driver off the top, from the top rope. The Tiger Driver. But Amber's still not done. She wants another one. How is Ellie conscious? How is Ellie even conscious? Knee to the face. Amber wobbling around, tries to go for the knee. Forearm smash, sets her up. Elevator. No, Amber able to counter it again from behind. The rip toward the knee. No. Elbow to the jaw. Lifts her up. Looking for the Tiger Driver. Onto her fucking neck. Amber Reed is seeing red. Literally. Knee to the face. Nightfall here at Battle Scars 9. And Amber Reed is without a shadow of a doubt the greatest female competitor in CMV history.